Futures and options on futures trading involve substantial risk and is not a suitable investment for all types of investors. Past results are not necessarily indicative of future results. When I use the word I in this video, it refers to what I teach in my charting course or what I author in my twice daily oral and written updates. Prices shown on charts and quote boards are in real time and take into account all known activity up to this point in time. And if you'd like to read more of this disclaimer, simply hit the pause key on your video player.
Good day. Ira Epstein of Linn & Associates with your metals market update, and we are now on Thursday, the 25th of October, 2018. I want to thank so many of you that came into the live webinar we had. We had a lot of gold questions. It went about 45 minutes. When we have the next one, you've got it. If you want to see what that was, just go to our website, and under our webinar section, it's there. All right. So the stock market finished higher. The problem is Amazon weighted very heavily, as you know, came out, and their forward guidance for this quarter, for the fourth quarter, isn't good. The market was looking for 22%. They're giving them about a 20%. I saw after hour trading, and I don't know if it'll stay there, down about $130 a share. So that was quite a big hit that the market took. Whether it stays there, I don't know. But if it does, that'll drag these indices down. Probably, and that's where I'm leading you, probably keep gold with a good bid. Gold was really trading closer at 4 o'clock to 12.36 than it is to 12.32.40. So it was up a couple of dollars from there, about 3. Silver was trading closer to 14.66. So the metal markets trying to, if you will, hold on right here. And everything I'm seeing, especially with that Amazon, doesn't take away from gold still having the bid. When we look at the weekly chart of just closing prices, we're up for the week a minor $3.80, but it's still an up, and the market's over that 18-week moving average of closes, and you can see the thrust in the market to the upside. The pattern of the pennant still is in place. You'd have to get under these lows to take that out. The market came back to the top of the pennant today, found some support, and as I said, it's looking stronger. The pattern, and that's what I look at, is higher lows, higher highs. The reason I don't look so much at pennants and flags and dogs, there are many names, is one day I wake up, it's this pattern, the next day it's that pattern. Which way did I read last night? Do I have a penchant to be bullish, bearish? It's too difficult for me. So I stay with all this, and I find that I keep myself honest. What's important is the market resistance is starting to act a little bit as support. The 100-day moving average of closes is what the market started challenging, along with the upper Bollinger Band. But that was over here that they crisscrossed. You really haven't hit the upper Bollinger Band. If the market moves to the upside, that's your objective. 1249 at this point, and momentum, the market is still embedded. Now, embedded means you converted from being overbought. Overbought is when one leg or the other, it's typically the red number, first gets over 80. Then it drags with it over time, the D line, the dark line, and if they go sideways over 80 for 3 or more days, I term it embedded or locked in. And as long as it's locked in, pullbacks in the market typically stay well bid. If the red number closes under 80, often it leads to price in the 18-day average trying to make a run at each other. When we get to GLD, the pattern is still bullish here. Higher lows, higher highs, embedded reading. It's the same. If the market wants to make a run, 117.72 is the upper Bollinger Band, support back at the 115.88 level, the 100-day average. If you were to take out 116.11, I'd get nervous, but not nervous enough to abandon longs unless you lose the embedded reading. When we come to GDX, here's your weakness. This market failed against the 100-day average of closes in green. The 18's way here. My brain's doing more than me. If you'll notice today, you finished at the 19 level under that 18-day average of closes. So you have a market that basically threw in the towel today. If I come back to yesterday's action, if I can get the computer to do that. Let me just see if I can get the charts to do that. Should. There we go. Higher high, lower low, not really a trend setup, but I did not see this coming with this big break today, nor did I have any reason to be bullish. There were two parts. It ran into the resistance, but it never embedded. And now the market's saying, nah, I'm not ready for that. The gold-silver ratio working again against silver. The higher this number goes, the more ounces of silver you need in order to own something. Maybe it's just saying that these base metals like silver, copper, and the others, they're not going to be part of this move right now. And if you look at silver, it came down, challenged that 18-day average, held it. Momentum is flattened out in the market completely, and you're just caught here in this sideways trading range. The copper market, is broken out to the downside, lower highs, lower lows, but each time it's done this, it has failed at that lower Bollinger Band. One of these times it either gets up and gets through the top or the bottom and stays there. I don't know when that's yet going to occur. This is not giving me any indication. By the way, all that happened is you hit that band, and again, no follow through, and you pop back up from the 273.75 to 275.45. That's $500 pop on you. In the platinum market, we have the pattern of lower highs, lower lows. Now, that can flip-flop like this if you were to take out the 839.70 level. However, you've got the 18-day average resistance, the 100-day, and you're not oversold. You have momentum down, bias down. This is a bearish chart that I think the bears are going to try to defend with bearishness at that 833, 834.5 zone. In the palladium market, not a surprise. You were 2 days over the upper Bollinger Band, pulled back, and now you're really in there. Plus, momentum is turned down on the market. So while it was nice when it lasted, it's over for the while. Is there a trend here? No. You got a lower low and a higher high. And I know so many of you get tired of me saying that, but it's what I do. All right? And those are important in trends. And if it's not me, it'll be some other guy on financial TV saying that. In the DC dollar index, bullish. Higher lows, higher highs. Admittedly, I tell you, no, I don't think you buy over upper Bollinger Bands. That number is 96.28. This is 45.5. You're now 2 days in a row over it, as you can see. It's not a buy zone, but there's nothing bearish on the chart. Admittedly, it's overbought. You've got both numbers today over 80. They were not there yesterday, so you can't embed. You can't do the conversion. You're just in an overbought area, but an area that we already know something about Amazon, so it'll be interesting when you reopen tonight to see just how that works on the NASDAQ and what it does to the currency futures. I want to remind you, we write a lot of information for people like you, and we cover so much here at Linn Research. You know, I do work with clients, and if you're a client with a mid-six-figure account that you're looking for futures analysis, you can place your own trades. We don't care. We either charge consulting. There's many things I can do with you. But you'll see the research that we put together here. I don't think anybody can beat it. It's really written for commodity people. They understand it. It could be options. It could be spreads. Our staff can work with it, and they do, and they put it all together. What we're going to start doing soon, because we know it gets passed around, is we're going to have safeguards on it in about a week, week and a half. That isn't going to happen anymore. You'll have to use it a certain way, and it'll be there. But if you haven't seen it, come on. You got nothing to lose. Give us a call. Go to our website. And yes, if you go to the website, pick the categories of it you want. It'll start popping in your mailbox. You can always click up here to get it as well. I'm Ira Epstein. You have yourselves a great day. I will talk to you first thing tomorrow.